Here is a bargain you were part of and never signed. Almost every important invention of the last few centuries, the engine, the drug, the chip, was for a time a government-enforced monopoly, granted to one company, legally forbidding everyone else from copying it. That sounds like exactly the kind of power we are supposed to hate. And yet we hand it out on purpose, by the millions. Stay with me, because the reason is stranger than the monopoly itself, and I've saved the catch at its heart for the end. Start with the deal. A patent is a trade between an inventor and society. You get a temporary monopoly, usually 20 years, during which no one may make or sell your invention without permission. In return, you must do one thing that feels insane. You must publish exactly how it works, in full, for anyone to read. Secrecy is the price you pay. Openness is what society gets back. Why would society want that? Because the alternative is worse. Without patents, the only way to protect an invention is to hide it, to keep it a trade secret, locked away, dying with the company that knew it. A patent drags that knowledge into the open. The monopoly is temporary, the teaching is permanent. In 20 years, the monopoly evaporates and the knowledge belongs to everyone. So open a patent up and it has two very different halves. One is the disclosure, the description, the diagrams, the how-to, the part that teaches. The other, the part lawyers fight over, is the claims, numbered sentences that define, with surgical precision, the exact boundary of what you own. Everything inside the claims is yours. Everything outside is free. A patent is really a fence, described in words. And this is old. The first true patent law appeared in Venice in 1474, promising inventors 10 years of protection to lure clever people to the city. The idea spread across Europe into the young United States and became one of the engines of the industrial age. Today the world grants millions of patents a year, a hidden economy of temporary monopolies layered over almost everything you touch. But here is where it turns strange. A patent is not really a right to make something, it is a right to stop others. You can hold a patent on a thing you never build and use it purely to sue anyone who does. Whole companies exist that invent nothing and manufacture nothing, that simply own patents, and their entire business is the lawsuit. The fence became a weapon. And here is what should trouble you. The whole deal assumes that 20 years is worth it, that society gains more from the eventual knowledge than it loses from the monopoly. Sometimes that is obviously true. But sometimes the monopoly blocks the very follow-on inventions that would have improved the thing or prices a life-saving drug out of reach. The bargain that rewards invention can also freeze it. Nowhere is this sharper than in medicine. A new drug can cost a fortune to discover and pennies to copy. Without a patent, why would anyone spend the fortune? But with one, the price stays high by design for 2 decades, and people who cannot pay simply go without. The same system that pays for the cure to exist can also put it out of reach. We have not solved this, we only argue about where to draw the line. Now the uncomfortable core. The entire system rests on honesty. To get your monopoly, you must fully and truthfully disclose how the invention works, enough that a skilled person could rebuild it. Hide the best part, and you have cheated society out of its half of the deal. The patent office cannot test every claim, so the bargain, at bottom, is enforced by the promise that you told the truth about your own secret. Which reframes what a patent even is. It is not a lock and not a product. It is a contract with the future, written in the present, betting that a temporary monopoly today buys permanent knowledge tomorrow. Every patent is society saying, we will let you own this, briefly, if you promise to teach us how, forever. So here is the catch I saved. The most powerful part of the whole system is not the monopoly and not the courts. It is the assumption underneath everything, that in exchange for 20 years of protection, you told the truth about your secret. Society hands you a monopoly for a disclosure, and the whole bargain rests on trusting that what you disclosed is real.